Hey everybody, checking in today. Today is a low carb day for me. These days are usually ones where I will do cardio. It's been interesting. It's been a week now that I have been dialing back my calories. So up until now, I'd figured out what my calorie count could be and allowing myself to basically be in a calorie deficit while taking in lots of protein so I can actually grow muscle and lose fat at the same time. So up until this point, I've had it set at a range. It was 2,200 about calories a day that I've been taking in, and didn't feel hungry, felt like I was eating lots of food, had lots of energy. And so for this last week, I've been starting to try to dial the calories down a little bit. So, why? I'm actually participating in what's called this 250K challenge by bodybuilding.com. And so I'm trying to see if this last month of that challenge, my final photos are supposed to be, I think April 2nd, they have to be in. So I'm trying to see what I can do in this last 4 weeks of dialing down my body fat. It's one of those things you can't do sit-ups and crunches to your way to abs. Abs are made in the kitchen. Everybody has abs. They actually show up based off of reduced body fat over top of your abdomen. So I've been trying to do a little bit of a science experiment. I've never tried it before, to try to drop calories down even a little bit more to see if I can burn off a little bit extra fat for these final 4 weeks leading into that. And so that's why I've been starting to do this carb cycling, high carbs on the days that I work out, low carbs on the days that I don't, and on the low carb days doing my cardio workout as well. So it's been interesting. I wanted to do this check-in because after a week I've been noticing different things. Not necessarily with my body on how it might be changing, because it takes time. It takes 4 to 6 weeks to actually see differences in your body. It doesn't necessarily happen right away. But the things that I've been noticing are a little bit more on the kind of hunger, craving side of things that I've never experienced before. So this is kind of new for me. Where I'm finding myself sitting there thinking about food. So this is kind of new. Never experienced this before. The calories that I was taking in before, obviously we're still at a caloric deficit, but I was eating enough food for my stomach to feel satisfied. So I was trying to see if I could ramp that up a little bit. So I'm going to keep on it for the remaining 3 weeks that I have leading up till April 2nd. And see how that goes. But I've got to give respect out there to those who adjust their diet drastically to be able to lose weight. It's the number one way to be able to actually lose weight. It's, exercise is great, but 80% of your transformation of your body is done by what you put into your body, how much food that you're eating, the types of food that you're eating. For me, I changed the types of food that I was eating, definitely less calories, but I didn't feel as though that I wasn't holding back. I felt that, oh my God, how do I get all this food in me to get the calories that I want? So it's interesting. I just want to kind of let you guys know that, those of us that haven't gone through it before, this is kind of new, and I have a newfound respect for the willpower that it takes to not go and gobble up what's in the fridge. And I think the interesting thing for this is that everything always looks good on paper. Checked with my my naturopath, making sure that that the calories are sufficient, and it's kind of on the low side for the amount of exercise that I'm doing, but it's still in the safe range of what I'm wanting to do. And I'm doing it more of an experiment for 4 weeks, and then try to dial back up to my usual kind of nutrition plan. But so the numbers look good on paper, and the way that I cycle it is I keep the calorie count the same of 1,800 calories, and I keep my protein grams really high. because the first place that your body goes looking for food and things like that it can pull back away from your muscle size. It can eat away at your body to pull that away, the same way that it eats away at your fat and gets rid of your fat stores. So keeping the protein high helps retain your muscle mass. And then I cycle on my high carbs, low carbs, so I make up for the rest of the calories in carbs on the high day, and then on the low days I make up for the calories in fat. So while I don't like low carb days, I still get to eat some delicious food with lots of fat. I get pork in there, I get lots of eggs and hard-boiled eggs. But it's just been interesting. I wanted to kind of share with you guys that yes, you will start to go through some changes up here as you are changing your diet down, but it is the most effective way to be able to lose body fat, is really changing up your caloric intake that's coming in. So just wanted to check in, let you know how things are going a week after trying to adjust my nutrition plan, and we'll see at the end of 4 weeks if these changes actually made a difference in body composition, and hopefully they do. If they don't, it was an interesting experiment anyways.